And we are live. Okay, let me see if I can find my live stream on YouTube so I can pop out the chat. There we are. Computer's running slow as usual. Computer's running slow as usual. Okay. All right, let me log out. Get off of YouTube. All right, so how's everybody doing this morning? I don't know if notifications are going out. I couldn't think of the word. I don't know if notifications are going out. I know that there are a lot of live streams running where, oh, excuse me, let me silence my phone. I know there's a lot of live streams running where people aren't getting notifications. I know I haven't been getting ones for live streams that I usually watch. So hopefully the notifications are going out for my live, because this is an unusual time. Usually I go at like 9:30, but yeah, it's been a crazy morning, busy morning. So we'll wait a few minutes and see if we can get some people to pop in. And I'm going to be working this morning as I am chatting with you folks, because I have a lot, did I say a lot? A lot of stuff to get done over the next couple of days. So yeah, so if you guys don't mind, I am going to keep working while I'm talking. So if I'm looking down, it's because I'm working down here as I'm talking to you guys. But I wanted to make sure that I did go live today, because today is World Autism Awareness Day. If you guys didn't know, April is National Awareness Month, or National Autism Awareness Month, and today is actually World Autism Awareness Day. So that's why I have my blue on. Blue is to support autism awareness. So if you're not wearing blue, go put on something blue, and if anybody asks you about it, like, hey, I like your blue shirt, you know, educate them on what you've learned about autism. Or, because I know social distancing is the thing right now, so you're not going out and maybe there's nobody at home with you, maybe just learn a little bit about autism. Go online, educate yourself a little bit about what it is, maybe some things that you don't know about it, or ask some questions in the comments down below. I'll see if I can answer them, and if not, I will see if I can find answers for you. But so I'm cutting out some pattern pieces while I'm chatting, because I have a lot of sewing to get done over the next couple of days, and I'm just a little bit behind. So that's what I'm working on while I'm chatting. But so, okay, maybe notifications are not going out. I don't know. And I don't usually live stream on both YouTube and Facebook. That's not something that I do. So I don't know how else to notify people that my stream is going. But that's okay. I'll just wait for more people to funnel in as they get notified or as they find my live. So I'm just pinning this stuff down so that I can cut it out. So what are you guys up to? Are you staying at home? Are you staying safe? I see there's a couple people in here kind of lurking in the background. But our governor just announced last night that he has extended the stay-at-home order until April the 30th. So now until the end of the month. And he's also activated the National Guard. They are cracking down on businesses that are not essential, that are still open, and on people that are wandering around and going to places that they shouldn't be going with the stay-at-home order in place. So if that is you, you should be at home. Don't go out. Don't go anywhere that you don't have to go. Hi, Davina. How are you? You're a new name, a new face I haven't seen in here before. Welcome. So usually we have quite a bit more people in here, but I've noticed lately that YouTube is not sending out live notifications, so I'm not really sure if anybody is getting my notifications or not. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. I am just staying at home, trying to stay safe. Where are you from? Are you in the United States? Are you from another country? Where are you? So I am in Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's getting a little scary over here, that's for sure. I mean, the number of cases that we have with this virus keeps going up and up and up. From Ireland. Ooh, very cool. So is it, forgive me because I don't know, I'm sure you're ahead of us, right? As far as time goes. I don't really know how far. I should ask my son, he would know. But sometimes he's in live streams with me, but lately he hasn't been. That's okay. So for those of you just popping in, I'm working down here while I'm talking with you guys because I'm behind and I have a lot of stuff to get done. But I definitely wanted to do my live stream today because today is World Autism Awareness Day. So I wanted to make sure that I did a live stream today. Nearly 6 p.m. Oh. Yes, so you're quite, and is it April 2nd? It's still the same day there, right? I don't know these things. I guess I should know. But yeah, I'm bad when it comes to geography, time zones. I'm good with them here in the United States, but I'm not a world traveler. You're raising money for autism? Oh, that's amazing. Hold on, let me see if I can do it over here on YouTube. So I've made you a moderator. If you'd like to put a link, I don't know how you're raising money, if you're doing it on a website, if you're doing it through a charity, but you're welcome to put your link there in the chat if you'd like to share it. I do have other viewers that come back and watch my live streams later because I tend not to go live at the same time all the time. I'm really bad at doing that. I've been working on it, but it's just, I get so busy sometimes with the things that I'm doing at home that I don't get to go live. And yeah, so I'm pretty bad about that. But if you want to put your link there, you're more than welcome to. And I will definitely check it out as well. But so do you have someone in your family that is autistic? Maybe one of your children, maybe yourself. Oh, a walk for autism. Ooh, let me check it out. So we had a walk for autism here in Las Vegas, but It was last month, and unfortunately it was canceled because of everything that's going on in the world right now. Oh, thank you very much for sharing that. I will definitely check it out. And since we're not doing the walk over here, I'll see if I can help support you. Maybe get some of my followers to help as well, or my subscribers. So are you autistic, or do you have autistic children? Or maybe you're just doing it just to raise money for a charity that you're passionate about. You don't have to be autistic to do the walk for autism. Oh, that's great. You're not sure if you're autistic or not, but you want to have it checked out on me. That's awesome. Well, I definitely appreciate you wanting to support autism, whether you're autistic or not. So I have a son that was diagnosed with autism. We suspected it at a very early age with my son, but he wasn't diagnosed till he was about, I think, around 7 or 8 years old. And I think it was just because doctors really didn't want to confirm that diagnosis. They kept dancing around it for a while and giving him different types of diagnoses that were similar to autism but slightly different. Like I don't think they wanted to diagnose that. And maybe that's for insurance reasons. I'm not really sure. But finally, we did get his official autism diagnosis, but it wasn't until he was almost like 8 years old, I think. So it took a while for that to happen. It's harder for girls. Maybe. I think girls handle it differently. And I think the symptoms might be different too in girls as they are in boys. And so I think there's been something weird on my hand. There's been more research done about that too, that, you know, they're finding just as many autistic girls as there are boys. So I'm hoping that that whole, I don't want to say stigma, but that whole idea of, you know, girls are not autistic will change, because, you know, that's obviously not true. And it shouldn't be harder for girls to get a diagnosis than for boys. But I do believe that to be true at the moment. So hopefully with more research and more that we learn about it and educate ourselves about it, as well as you know, more research that is done by doctors, that they'll learn more about it and come to a better conclusion than, you know, girls can't be autistic. Oh, it's so windy today. Whenever it's windy here in Las Vegas, like, because we don't have a lot of grass and trees and stuff. We're in the middle of the desert. So it's all dirt. And so when the wind starts kicking up, it's all this dirt flying everywhere, and my allergies are crazy. Oh, hey, Adam, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Did you get a notification that I went live? How did you know your son had autism? Did you go to a doctor? Well, we started getting kind of the signs when he was very, excuse me, I have hiccups, when he was very young. So we started seeing him do some of the typical things that you would consider, or that you would see autistic kids do, like fixating on a particular thing, maybe not really playing with toys, but kind of lining them up or putting them in specific patterns. Not really playing with other kids, but kind of self-isolating. A lot of things that were unusual, and I was used to being around a lot of children because I was a preschool teacher, so I could kind of pick out some things that were going on with my son and be able to tell that something was different. When I first started, I brought it up to his pediatrician, and the doctor told me there was nothing wrong with him. And he was just a normal kid, and that you know, he'll change, or things will be different as he gets older, things like that. So then we moved from California to Las Vegas, and we ended up with a different pediatrician, who then kind of started the ball rolling, I guess, with that pediatrician. And then we got some questions from his teachers once he started school. And I mean, we just kept pushing different doctors, like, hey, there is something going on, but we don't know what it is. And we just kept pushing and pushing and going to different doctors, going to different psychologists, to different you know, like the school nurse and the school psychologist, different things like that. And for a long time, we just kept getting different types of diagnoses, but all that were kind of similar to autism. So we had like a neurodevelopmental disorder was one of the diagnoses he had for the longest amount of time. Yeah, what was it? Neurological, there we go, neurological developmental disorder. So it was NDD, was the diagnosis he had for a very long time. But then once he turned about 8 or 9, we started experiencing some other issues. And again, we changed doctors, and he changed schools, and we finally got an autism diagnosis. So it was a long process, and it took a long time to get there. But when you kind of know in your heart, and you kind of feel like this is what's going on, just keep pushing for that. Keep pushing for it. You know yourself better than anyone else, Davina. So if you feel that you could be autistic, just keep pushing for that diagnosis. Really, the only thing that the diagnosis is going to do for you is if you have insurance, excuse me, if you have insurance, then that diagnosis will help you to get treatments or therapies that you might need, that you might not be able to get if you don't have a diagnosis, which was kind of the situation that we were going through with my son. So they would give him therapy for like 6 months and then say, well, it's not necessary because he's not autistic, but we are giving him these different therapies that only a child who's autistic should have, and he doesn't need it. So it was a fight, you know, every few months with the insurance company to get the therapies that we thought he needed, until, excuse me, until we got that diagnosis. Then once we had it, it was much easier to justify the insurance paying for those therapies. Hey, Craig, how are you? Thank you for being here. Hi, Alexis. How are you? I hope everybody is staying inside and being safe, staying well. It is getting nuts outside, and I'm afraid to go out. I don't want to go anywhere. So I'm just working from home, doing what I can do to keep myself busy. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. So our governor last night just announced the stay-at-home order extended until the 30th of this month. He activated the National Guard to help enforce, I guess, the stay-at-home, as well as to kind of handle the logistics of how to get supplies here and there and where they need to go. And they are fining people, ticketing people, and taking away business licenses for people that are still open that are not considered essential. So that's kind of crazy. But yeah, so here we are until the 30th of this month now, which I think it's going to go longer, but we're going to see what happens at the end of the month. You kept looking for the thumbnail. Oh, yeah, because I got a late start this morning. I had some stuff that I was dealing with, and then I had mentioned it in one of my, I think it was last week's live stream, that I was making face masks. So what I've been doing is for every face mask that is purchased, I donate 2. There have been so many people that have purchased face masks, and that's what I'm working on. See, like, I'm cutting out all of these face masks right now as I'm talking to you because I have so many that I have to get done. But this is so awesome because I'm able to donate so many of these face masks to people that need them. And it's not just for medical, but also for like the elderly people here in my neighborhood. Also for, there's a hospital in California that has 0 masks. They have, I think it was close to like 3,000 employees or something like that. They have 0 face masks. So I've been making some for them, as many as I can pump out. So they have something, because something is better than nothing. You love my bandana. Oh, thank you. I was looking for a blue one today. I'm surprised. I could have sworn I had a blue one. I was looking for a blue one today to celebrate World Autism Awareness Day. I have to light it up blue for the day. But I can't find it. Or maybe I never had a blue one. I don't know. But I found my purple one, so I thought I'd wear that one. My office looks great. Oh, thanks. It's kind of a what can you even see in my office? So you got my picture area over here, my sewing machine over here, and my little mannequin guy right there with his blue hair. Yeah, and you can see the sun is shining bright outside. It is like 80 degrees. It's beautiful, but it is windy as all heck. And we had like a crazy fire over here this morning that it burnt like 10 acres of the wetlands. So that's kind of crazy because I live not too far from there. But, oh, the IKEA bags. Yeah, I have IKEA bags everywhere. I use them for everything. Literally, when I go grocery shopping, I put the IKEA bags in the back of my car, and then I get all of the bags from groceries. I put them inside the IKEA bags so that I can carry, you know, like 10 grocery bags or something all at one time in and out of the house. I use them when I go to the bins or when I go shopping at the thrift stores. I even got myself this IKEA hat. Look at this. How funny is that? I have my ponytail on, so I can't put it all the way down, but I got this funny IKEA hat. These are hard to find. They were completely sold out. There was one left, and I snagged it. I was like, oh my god, I have to have that. just because it's silly. How much is a mask and where do I purchase? Okay, so you can either message me on Instagram and I can just send you like a PayPal, or if you want, either way, it doesn't matter to me. If you have an Etsy account, let me put the link here. You can go on to my Etsy. Yeah, the hat is just silly, right? It's silly and fun. I just thought it was silly. So that's my Etsy shop. You can go on there and you'll see the mask. The mask there. I have several different options that you can choose from. I've got adult size, kid size, and then like a toddler size. And then I've got different patterns. So I've got like Little Mermaid. I've got, let's see here, Star Wars. This one is Lilo and Stitch. Oh, my favorite. I love this movie so much. And where's the other one I have? I have a Harry Potter. This one's kind of cut up, but you can still see this Harry Potter one. And then I've got plain colors as well, just like a solid black and a solid purple is what I've got right now. And that may change too, because what's happening is I'm running out of fabric, and Joann's now is where I was getting my fabric before, has completely shut down. So before they were doing like a curbside pickup, so I could just place my order online and then go and pick it up. But now they are completely shut down, and I can't, if I get it delivered, it takes like a week and a half, and I don't have the time for that. So I was looking to, I got some more fabric from another place that did an overnight delivery. It was pretty expensive, but I did an overnight delivery to get the fabric here. But so the patterns are changing constantly depending on what I can get and what is still available. You were surprised by when you drove by your local National Guard and there was only 5 cars there. Several weeks ago, it was like 100. That's interesting. Do you have a mega head adult size? They don't go around your head. Here, I can show you. Let's see if I have one that is. Well, I can show you mine because I have one for myself. So this is mine, and it's just in a solid black. But it doesn't tie in the back. It just goes around your ears. So this is the little elastic parts right here that just go. I have makeup on. They just go like this, and then you put it around your ears. It's fogging up my glasses and I'm breathing in there. But then you've got, it has a pocket on the side. See, oh, my makeup has a pocket on the side right here. So if you wanted to put filters, I can't find filters anywhere. They're completely sold out. But if you, the medical staff or like at the hospitals and stuff, they are getting like 1 mask per person, so they can put their mask inside of here, and then this can just be thrown in the wash, and they can reuse their face masks. You'll grab one later today. Okay, Alexis, no problem. You ordered more gloves on Amazon, but I didn't like the masks. I may try a medical supply store. Yeah, good luck trying to find masks right now. I don't know where you can buy them, but your face is probably 50% bigger than mine. I can make you one a little bit bigger if you think that you really need it that much bigger. I mean, I can make it any size that you want, really, because I'm hand making it. So, you know, you want it bigger, I can make it bigger for you. You tell me what you need, Adam. I can do it. So for every one mask that I sell, I am donating 2. Yeah, so I'm a busy bee right now. But if you're not able to afford to purchase a mask, let me know. Okay? Because that's not going to prevent you from getting one. Okay? I do. Do you want measurements? Sure. Measure from, let's see here. Where does this one land on my face? Okay, so measure it maybe from like the where your glasses sit on your face, kind of like this part of your nose right here, down to your chin, and that'll kind of give me an idea. And then you can also measure it maybe from like ear to ear, like right. Camera's backwards, it's screwing with me. So from like right here, I don't know what this part is called on your ear, but from right here to the other side. And that'll give me a better idea of exactly what size you need. But yeah, so I've been staying busy with that. Oh, very cool. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're not supporting me because I'm not making any money off of this. It's all just going to people in need. I'm just donating my time, really. I'm donating my time. Because I feel like I have to do something. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't sit around. eBay's not really, like, my online sales have just kind of tanked, but I only sell clothing, so I just feel like I could be doing something, something good with my time, and so that's what I'm trying to do. Oh, okay. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. I do. And I know there are a few other resellers too that have purchased masks from me, and so I appreciate that. And I've already gotten all of those out over the last couple of days. So now I'm just working on these new orders that I have and also trying to get donations out as well. I just keep sending as many as I can make over to the hospital. And then there's a couple of people that have reached out to me as well that needed donations that couldn't afford to purchase them but needed them. So if you are one of those people, anybody here in the chat or watching later, if you need face masks and you can't afford to purchase one, please reach out to me because I do have a lot of people that are purchasing them, which is allowing me to donate the rest of them, which is really amazing, actually, how many people are actually supporting the cause and allowing me to donate so many. The last time I counted, I had donated 134. And I got to go back and count today because tons of orders have come in and I don't even know where I'm at this point. That's kind of how crazy it's been over the last couple of days, last 2 or 3 days. Okay, Adam, I'll do that. I'll send it to you in a few minutes. Yeah, it's been really awesome. It's been really awesome. And I know that, you know, people in my community and also all over the place because I'm sending them everywhere. And the donations, one in particular, is going to California. So, you know, I know that people appreciate it because it's better to have something than nothing. I was very happy to see yesterday when I went to CVS, I was very happy to see almost every single person in the store was wearing a face mask, and most of the people working there were wearing gloves. Not everybody that had a face mask on, though, inside the store, like shoppers, they didn't all have gloves. I did. I had both a face mask and gloves because I'm afraid of touching anything right now at this point. So yeah, so I'm cutting fabric for days. I literally just got a shipment of fabric in, so now I'm cutting them all this morning. That's what I've been doing since like 6 o'clock this morning, cutting fabric, and then I realized what time it was, and I was like, oh crap, I gotta go live. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go live while I'm cutting. Why not, right? So yeah. So what else have you guys been up to? And Adam, are you wearing blue today? You should be wearing blue. Today is Autism Awareness Day, and it's World Autism Awareness Day. Every year there's actually a theme. Since I think 2007 or 2008 was the first World Autism Day. And this year's theme is autism transitioning into adulthood. So I thought that was very fitting, actually, for our current situation. My son's getting older, and I worry about him as he's getting older, and what's going to happen with him when, you know, my husband and I aren't around any longer. So, cleaning instructions. Yeah, I've got, actually, where's my little thing? Well, I don't know where it's at right now. But cleaning instructions, so you can either, I guess depending on the exposure, if you're in the medical field, I would suggest washing it and drying it in high heat in the dryer. But for me, I just hand wash mine in the sink with like some Dawn. That's it. And then I just let it air dry. So I'm washing it a lot, and then I don't, I forget, you know, like to throw it in the washing machine when I'm doing a load of laundry. So I've been washing mine a lot, and I was afraid that it might shrink because it's 100% cotton. So I didn't really know how the fabric was gonna shrink. So I've just been letting mine air dry. Shipping, grocery, drugstore. Yeah, probably just let it air dry. It'd be fine. You might even be able to throw it in the dryer, like probably on low heat though, because I'm not sure how much it'll shrink over time, depending on how much you're washing it. It is cotton. Hey, Lobster, I meant to message you the other day. I forgot. I've been busy. But finally got everything sorted out. Okay, no problem. You know, I'm not stressing over it. It's not a problem. I do have your lobster fabric, which is, I got that fabric and I was like, this is so cool. I love it. I really love it. I am highly, highly allergic to shellfish. So it's kind of funny that, you know, I'm making lobster face masks. And then here I am right now at this moment cutting out these Little Mermaid. Look, it's a crab. Sebastian. Who doesn't love Little Mermaid? I mean, come on. Probably two of my favorite Disney movies of all time. Little Mermaid and Lilo and Stitch. But I don't know. There are so many Disney movies that I love. I think Brother Bear is up there as one of my favorites. What else? I don't know. I just love Disney movies. Pocahontas. You're not feeling great. Uh-oh, Adam. I'm sorry to hear that. You're not a Little Mermaid guy? Why not? Maybe Star Wars, or I have a solid black and a solid purple. So I could do one of those for you if you wanted. I have the Star Wars one like this. One's kind of cool. I don't know. Are you a Harry Potter guy? Do you like Harry Potter? I like Harry Potter. So that's Harry Potter. This is like a toddler size. Or if there's something in particular that you want, I can do that too, as long as I can have access to the fabric. That's kind of the tricky part at the moment, is finding access to fabric. I was able to get it, you know, even just a few days ago, I was able to get just about anything. But at this point, now that more and more states have completely shut down, and then all of the local stuff here in my state is completely closed, can't even do curbside pickup now. It's making it more difficult to get it like immediately. I have to wait to get it. So it's taking quite a long time to get my fabric. So we'll see. The stuff that I have available now might change in a day or two. Bears or lions? Okay, I'll keep that in mind and see what I come across. I won't go out of my way, don't worry. But at this rate, I might be buying fabric every day as long as I can keep getting it. So, okay, as soon as I'm ready to do your order, Adam, I will let you know what I've got, and then you can pick from those choices. I had made like a cool Hawaiian set. This one's already made. I don't know if you like this color. It's kind of like a Hawaiian floral print. Oh, but you need a larger size. So, yeah, this one's like a blue and pink Hawaiian. Not Hawaiian, floral. But that one's just a regular adult size. Yeah, Adam, I'll just message you when I'm ready. Ugh, get over there. And I'll let you pick from whatever I've got at the moment. Oh, you just sent it to me? You know what? Let me check since you're here, Lobster. I'll check really quick. And see if your shipping info came up with it. My voice. You're a manly man, though. Hey, manly men wear pink. My husband wouldn't wear pink. Okay, I've got it. So let me see if it shows your address. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, I guess, depending on... Yep, I have your ship to information already here. So as long as the address on your PayPal is the correct one. I don't want to say what it is. Then we are good to go, and I will get them out ASAP. Pink coral. Yeah, maybe. It's like a, not really a baby blue, kind of like a medium blue. Like a medium blue with pink flowers. Alexis! No, thank you, Lobster. I appreciate you doing that. Sorry for such a headache that was for you, but I'm glad you got it figured out. And I will get all those over to you quickly. You want all of them in the lobster fabric, right? And Alexis wants a purple one. Let me write this down before I forget all these. So what are you guys doing for, it's kind of really going off topic right now, but what are you guys doing for sourcing right now? Are you guys sourcing anything? I have been sourcing nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I thought about maybe doing like one of those mystery boxes or something that you get like ThreadUp or Goodwill. But now you can't even get those at the moment. I see that they're saying that shipping is either being stopped or being delayed. A couple of weeks is going to be insane there. Oh, yeah, I think so too. Death pile, YouTube auctions, and looking online. That's good. I don't have a death pile, so I guess I'm kind of screwed there. Guess I should have planned that out better, huh? Hey, Marie. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Send me an Instagram in a bit. Okay, cool. You need no sourcing right now. I'm sourcing for boxes in the dining room. That's awesome. Yep. I will probably get to that point once I find myself bored or not doing anything. I will probably just start going through my house and see what I've got to list. I don't know. We've got 50,000 free listings, right? How many of you have 50,000 listings? Mr. Buys a Lot is trying to help sellers. Mr. Buys a Lot. I don't know who that is. Is that someone on YouTube or on Instagram? Yeah, I thought too about, because Wade does wholesale boxes on Instagram. So that might be an option for me too. We'll see. Right now I'm busy with this project, so we'll see. And I'm okay. The money that I make from reselling is spending money. It's not like money that goes towards my bills or anything like that. It's like extra spending money. So I can't really spend it right now anyways, right? Can't go anywhere, do anything, or eat out or anything like that. So it's not that big of a deal. Unfortunately for many resellers, though, it is a big deal. $50,000 listings. I just made it back up to 17. I know. I'm at like, I don't know, like 350 or something like that on my listings. 50,000 seems like just an unimaginable number at this point. Plus 2, so they give you all these free listings, right? 50,000 if you agreed to that. But then what happens after all this nonsense is over with? It's not really nonsense, but after this whole thing is over with, you're going to get a big giant bill now because you have 50,000 listings up. He knows Pat D's and T. I can send you his info. Okay, cool. Yes, please send me that, Adam. Mr. Vizela also does Facebook auctions. Oh, okay. Yeah, then you pay in June, exactly. Hey, Tommy, how are you? Yeah, I don't really do Facebook. So I'm more of Instagram. I know how to use Instagram. I am so confused when it comes to using Facebook. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. So, what time is it? 10:30. I'm still cutting fabric, you guys. This is like a lot. But I gotta keep everybody safe, right? So keep doing this for as long as I need to. So what's going on in you guys' like medical world? I know a lot of people that come into this chat have disabilities, mental health issues. How are you guys dealing with it right now when you're not able to go to the doctor's office, or maybe you are and they're still conducting doctor's visits? We're not, unless it's essential. Our doctor's offices are closed. Mental health offices are closed. And everything has moved to online. Not everything, I shouldn't say that, because not all doctors are online. You're doing phone visits with your psychiatrist and therapist. That's awesome. Hey, Sunny. Good to see you. The VA called you yesterday about an appointment in the 8th, saying it would be over the phone. Well, I guess that's good. I just saw that's on the news this morning. It was like 11 people in the VA tested positive. That's scary. At the VA hospital, I think it was, tested positive. Oh, it's better to do it over the phone, Sunny, than to expose yourself out there. You had a chiropractor visit and an MRI. I had one teleappointment and the rest were canceled due to being rescheduled. Yeah, oh my God, I so want to go to the chiropractor. My back and my neck are hurting so bad, but I'm not going to go. I am not going to go. I don't even know if they're open or not, but I am not going. I may, however, if this gets worse, because I'm at a point, kind of like a tipping point at the moment with the pain, if it gets worse, I may call my doctor and see if there's something that I should do. I don't know. But I don't really like taking medication, so that's kind of a tricky thing for me. And that's part of it, is I usually just deal with the pain, or when it gets to be unbearable, I go see the chiropractor, and that kind of fixes it for a couple of months. And then I have to go back, you know, like every 6 or 8 weeks, and fixes me up again. But yeah, I'm avoiding it right now if I can. Really avoid going anywhere if I can. He went a week ago Monday. He let me come in for 15 minutes before the office opens. Oh, that's good. That's good. I don't think I would have that luxury. Oh, I'm nothing special. Now, if it came down to like my son needing a visit, then yes, I would probably definitely get some type of special treatment for him, because he is considered high risk, not because of his autism, but because of his Ehlers. So, is anybody here? I know it's kind of a dumb question because you can't really go out, but is anybody here doing anything to celebrate not national, I keep saying national, World Autism Day? Autism Awareness Day? When all this blows over, I will reach out to you. Help me put some apparel together. Yeah, sure. I'd love to do that. That'd be cool. I mean, if you're interested, we can do it online, or, you know, kind of like use StreamYard or something if you want to, or we can wait. It doesn't matter. Pretty busy right now, but see what happens in a few weeks. He's a neat guy. His son is actually COO of the local teaching hospital. I'm going to wear blue for you and Jay. Oh, thanks, Adam. That's cool. I have to get the pieces together. Oh, yeah. No worries, Sunny. Don't worry. So, Sunny, did you get to watch the governor speak last night? My husband and I were watching it together. We were commenting about how emotional he got, how frustrated he is. And at one point, when he was talking about our nurses not having enough equipment or personal protection, he got a little choked up. And my husband and I were wondering if there's something personal there. Like he's been really affected by this whole thing. I love our governor, by the way. He seems to be an amazing person, amazing governor. Oh, you were at work? Okay. Yeah, they were streaming it live. I think they streamed it live on Facebook and also on channel 8, I think it was. So I like to watch him speak. He's very informative. Thanks for keeping my chat going yesterday. Good thing that wasn't an early live stream. I just rolled with the punches. You know what? You don't have to apologize about that. I mean, that's what happens, you know? That's what happens with going live sometimes. And then also right now, you just have to, like you said, you just have to go with it. Everybody's online. So many people are live streaming. That's why YouTube has kind of suppressed a lot of the lives, is because they can't handle it. I mean, you figure there's people streaming all over the entire world. And now with everyone at home all over the entire world, I can only imagine what that's doing. So it's not just YouTube, you know, like the other day our internet was really botchy. It was just coming in and out all day long. And it's just part of what's going on with everything. You know, there's just too many people on it all at the same time, and we just have to go with it. Elon Musk said he's going to help. I saw that. He said he's going to send out ventilators, I believe it was. Alexis keeps getting booted off due to trolls or YouTube. It could be. It also could be internet, depending on where she's at or what type of internet she has. Governor how do you pronounce that? Cuomo had his brother Chris from CNN on him, part of his press conference. Is in his basement now. Oy. Yeah, so the statistics yesterday that the governor gave us were that, and it's kind of a broad number, but he said between 6 and 20, so that's kind of a large number, but between 6 and 20% of the people who test positive have to be hospitalized. And then 44% of those that are hospitalized have to be put on a ventilator. Okay, thank you, Sunny, for hanging out. Yes, please be safe. Check in with us often so we know how you're doing. He's still going out there and working, so I feel for him. So yeah, I mean, if that puts it into perspective, let me see what the current numbers are. I have them here on my phone for Las Vegas. Where'd it go? So in Nevada, we currently have 1,299 confirmed cases. So 1,300. Oh, that's a lot. 1,300 cases, you figure, what did he say? 6 to 20% of those people have to be hospitalized. So let's just say 10% of those people have to be hospitalized. That's 130 people. And then 44% of those have to be on ventilators. How much is that? Like 50? Somewhere around there. I'm just doing the math in my head, so those numbers aren't very accurate. Some kind of symptoms where his teeth were chattering. Whoa, that's crazy. I wonder if maybe it's from a fever. I know if your fever gets pretty high or your body temperature drops down, it can cause some intense chattering. Actually being taken down for going against community policies. It says someone flagged the video, but I don't know who. Oh, that's not cool. Is your husband still working? Yes, he is. He's still working. He's considered essential, so he's out there for now. It's good and it's bad. It's good because, you know, he's working. But it's bad because, you know, I'm scared for him. He doesn't really deal with people, so that's a plus. Oh, it's not the same? Shivering is way different. Oh, okay. Wonder if it's some type of nerve issue then. You have 6 in your small town. I think about 5 deaths in your county so far. I think we have like 32 deaths so far. Justin is considered essential too, and my daughters are too. Wow. I mean, it's good and it's bad, right? It's good because they still have jobs and they're working, but it's bad because they are out there being exposed. So it's a little scary. Either way, it would be scary, right? If they're not working, then that could cause a financial issue for your family, depending on your situations. Like I know here in Nevada, people are having trouble getting unemployment. And it's just because they're so bogged down with how many people have filed unemployment. Luckily, I filed for my friend like almost immediately. We went into lockdown, I think, on the 15th. And I filed for her that day, but she was given notice a couple days before that they were going to completely shut their doors and that they were not going to pay their employees. So I was able to file for her almost immediately, and she started getting unemployment already. This is her 2nd week. So fortunately that happened, but for a lot of other people, they're having to wait and they can't do it online. Now I think we've got like a line, I don't know what it's called, but they're going by your last name, like the letter of your last name, on how you can even log in to apply. So that's kind of crazy. I mean, who knows how long it could be for some of these people before they can start getting unemployment. Yeah, I think it's just going to be across the board with the unemployment. Everybody's out of work right now. It's called Riggers. Oh, I've heard of that. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. You're considered essentially non-essential? So for now, I can get groceries and go to the drugstore drive-thrus. Expecting some kind of complete lockdown with deliveries only. That's the tricky thing for us at the moment, is that a lot of the places here have completely closed, so we can't even get deliveries. There's restaurants that just stopped. They were doing it up until yesterday, and then they just stopped. And then also the same thing with like Joann's, for example, where I was buying fabric from. They were open and doing curbside pickup, and now they just stopped completely. So they're closed. And, you know, I usually do grocery delivery because when I go grocery shopping, I usually go with my son, but he can't walk around for very long. He gets tired. And the lines and things at the store right now are ridiculous. Plus, I don't want him exposed to anything. So I would love to be able to do grocery delivery, but I can't do that right now. So nobody's delivering. Or at least if they are delivering, there's just no deliveries available because maybe the amount of people that need it. I just keep logging in to see if I could get a delivery, and it just keeps saying no deliveries available. So I don't know which one is true, if it's that they're not delivering or that there's just so many people they don't have available. That's always possible. But that's okay because my husband's been going. He goes on the weekend, and he just goes super early when they first stock the store, and he was able to get everything that that was available, I guess, for some things that we needed over the weekend. So that worked out pretty well. He is a trooper, working out there and having to go grocery shopping. I've almost finished. I just have the Star Wars left to cut, and I will be done. And then I have the task of sewing them all together, which takes almost as long as cutting them all out. I think they said the grocery deliveries are almost 2 weeks behind. Wow. Tetra box almond milk, almost out of the refrigerated kind now. Why do you have to have that specific kind? You can always make your own almond milk. If you can't get almond milk, you can always buy almonds and make your own. Almond milk is not even milk. It's basically just almonds soaked in water. I've never made my own, so I don't know if there's a taste difference. I'm sure like a lot of the ones that you buy in the store are sweetened or flavored. I don't really care too much for almond milk, so I don't use it. But I don't have an issue with dairy, so at least not up until this point. My food allergies have changed, so I don't know. They keep changing. So my post office has stopped picking up my packages, and Katie and Vicky said that they're still picking up theirs. So I don't know if it's just my mail carrier that doesn't want to pick up mine, or if it's my post office, because they live in Henderson. I'm in Las Vegas, so it's technically 2 different cities. However, we're in the same county. I don't know how that works, but yeah, my mail carrier stopped picking up my packages. So while it's not a huge deal at the moment, because most of my packages, I don't have a lot of stuff that I'm shipping out like for eBay and Mercari and stuff. A few things here and there. I really haven't been doing much with any of my stores. So I'm not expecting to sell a whole lot. But it's kind of an inconvenience, having to go to the post office to drop off my packages because I don't want to go anywhere. Normally the vanilla with no sweetener. Oh, okay. So they're still adding vanilla to it, but that's a box version. I just said it because that's what we call it. Oh. Well, they do have the boxed version that you can get in the like in the baking aisle. It doesn't have to be refrigerated. Have you looked for that? Or do you have to use almond milk? Maybe you can change to something else and see if they have coconut. I love coconut milk. Coconut water. Change to coconut or cashew. Have you tried cashew milk? That's pretty good. I don't know if that's something that will still also be sold out. I don't know, but you can always try it. Marie says they're on complete lockdown but can go out for essentials and the bank. Yep, that's kind of where we're at right now too. Complete lockdown. So we can go to essential businesses, medical. I don't know if our banks are open or not. I haven't been to the bank. I went to the ATM yesterday, but I have one of my bank's ATMs at our CVS, so I just went there. Oh, the lady at the pharmacy told me that our CVS right here is getting tests, virus tests. So they're going to start doing testing inside the store, which concerns me a little bit because now I don't want to go to the store if a bunch of people that think they might be sick are going over there. Do you order the pickup? Yes, I do. Because, that scared me. Because I don't have pickups every single day. You know, because my eBay store is little and Poshmark is sucking right now and nobody's really buying clothes right now. So I don't have pickups every day. But when I do order one, they don't come. I want to get my toys and some hard goods up. Yeah, good idea. Definitely toys. I need non-dairy, not crazy about coconut. Oh. Try cashew milk. Or what do you use the milk for? Are you just drinking it straight, or are you mixing it with something, or what do you even need it for? Depending on how you're using it, there might be other alternatives. Just for your coffee? There are lots of other alternatives. I believe the Coffee Mate one, just the coffee and no milk, no sweetener. If you're only using it for coffee, there are other alternatives. There are lots of non-dairy creamers out there. There's even almond milk creamers that you can buy if you can't find almond milk. I think even Coffee Mate makes non-dairy creamers. Well, there's lots of other options if you're just using it for coffee. Or you can check down the coffee aisle and the different like powdered creamers that they may have over there. There may be some that are non-dairy as well. I would check those out. I use all different kinds of creamers, but I don't have I thought they've had a lot of chemicals and additives. So does your almond milk. I guess it depends on what you're buying. Just read the label. Some of those almond milks have a lot of all kinds of stuff in them that shouldn't be there. It should just be almond water. Almonds soaked in water. That's what almond milk is. That's all that it should be. But it's not. There's all kinds of other stuff in it for whatever reason. Yeah, I know the creamer that I use is non-dairy, but it does have a lot of crap in it that I probably shouldn't be drinking. Let's see, non-dairy creamer. Oh yeah, I've tried these before. The Coffee Mate Natural Bliss. Let's see if they are. The conversation has switched to coffee. That's funny. Let's see, non-dairy creamers. Here's Natural Bliss Almond Milk. Here's Almond Milk Vanilla. Of course, I don't know if all of these are available at the store you shop at. But just out of curiosity, let me see if I can look at the ingredients really quick. Will they show it to me? Yes. So this one is water, almonds, sugar, coconut oil, pea protein, not sure what that is, baking soda, natural flavors, salt, and guar gum, which is probably like a thickener type agent. So that one sounds pretty good. Maybe check those out, Adam. The Natural Bliss by Coffee Mate. So Natural Bliss has a dairy and non-dairy selections. I've tried them before. They are pretty good. But I think I just got regular dairy ones. Alright guys, so I'm going on an hour and 23 minutes. I'm just finishing up cutting out all these face masks while I'm chatting with you guys. But I know I was supposed to talk about World Autism Awareness Day. So let me end this stream by talking a little bit about that. So every year since 2007, 2008, I think, there has been a World Autism Awareness Day. Hey Beth, how are you? Yes, a World Autism Awareness Day. And that is today, April 2nd. It's the same day every year. April is also National Autism Awareness Month. I would ask all of you here in the chat that aren't familiar with autism, if you don't know what it is, if you think you know what it is, but you don't fully understand it, maybe take today to learn a little bit about it. Learn a little bit about it, ask questions, maybe put something in the comments down below, and I'll try and answer it for you if I can, or I will try and find the answer for you if I can. But maybe take today to learn some things about autism, because 1 in 54 children are diagnosed with autism, and there are autistic people, not just children, around you every day, right? And we want to spread the awareness, and we just want to be accepting of these people of autism, because they are not disabled. They just have different abilities, right? Different from us, or those of us that don't have autism. But they are still people, and some of them are brilliant people. And so we just want to learn more about it and learn how we can be accepting and treat them just like anybody else. They're no different. Hey, Susan, how are you? Thank you, by the way, for reaching out to me. I do appreciate that. Check out Treasure Hush. Oh, you're talking to Alexis. So yeah, if you guys have questions, I'm still going to be on for a few more minutes while I finish up these last few things that I'm doing, that I'm cutting out right here before I have to go over to the sewing machine, and then I won't be able to chat anymore because it'll be really loud. So I'll finish up cutting out the rest of these, and then I got to get going, but I'm going to hang in for a few more minutes. But if there's anything that you guys want to talk about, not just autism, but, you know, mental health, maybe what's going on with you guys as far as how you guys are doing or dealing with all this craziness that's going on in the world right now. I'm struggling a little bit, a lot of it. Is that a word? A lot of it. I'm trying to work through it. But, you know, I try to distance myself from a lot of things that are happening in the media. And I try to only look at it maybe once or twice a day instead of like every time there's some news break that I'm watching it on the news or the internet, because it's freaking me out, and it's causing my anxiety and my OCD to go absolutely crazy. And I think that's part two in why my neck and my back are hurting so bad, because the anxiety and the tension is just adding to my already injured neck, and it's causing more problems than normal. So I'm struggling a little bit. It's been happening a lot all over. I don't think it's personal, Alexa. Oh. Yeah, YouTube is glitchy right now, and it's just, there's just too many things going on. Everybody's at home, everybody's streaming. Everybody's watching and streaming. So you got to give YouTube a break, though. They can only do so much, and I'm sure they are working to the bone, trying to make sure that everyone has access to it. I appreciate my friends going live. It helps a lot. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It helps me too. Even if I'm not chatting and I'm just kind of lurking while I'm working and listening, it helps. Just knowing that, you know, other people are there. And I could chat if I wanted to. But sometimes, you know, I'm busy, and I'm still around in most of you guys' chats, even if you don't see me. That affects my back and digestion. I get sweaty palms, so I know I'm stressed. Oh, yes. I wish I could go live more, but I feel like I'm neglecting my family when I close the door. Well, yes and no, Beth. I think that you do sometimes have to take time for yourself and time away from your family. But there is a limit and a fine line, too, of how much time you should spend on YouTube and on the internet, and how much time you need to spend with your family. And maybe now is the time to spend more time with your family, because we have the time to do it. And a lot of us aren't working and are stuck at home. And when we have to go to work, we complain a lot of times that we don't have time with our families. So now is the time. Worked on the yard yesterday. It was very helpful. Yes, I'm going to go do that too. Not on my yard because I don't really have a yard. I live in the desert. But I'm going to go wash my car. Of course, it's supposed to rain on Monday, so I'm thinking, like, should I wash the car and then let it rain on it on Monday? But I think I just need to go wash the car just because I need to go outside. Most of YouTube employees aren't on site. They're all using AI for policing the videos. Yeah, and so I'm sure that's a challenge. Heading out to do some more yard work, cheaper than a counselor. Yes, that is true. That is very true. I hate doing yard work. I don't have a yard, so I don't have to worry about it. Because I don't like getting my hands dirty. Maybe that's my OCD. I don't know, but I don't want to play in the dirt. But, you know, we live in the desert, so we don't really have a yard anyways. We have pavers. We have a few plants out there, but my husband's the green thumb. He takes care of them. I would probably kill them. Not intentionally, but I'm not very good at taking care of plants. I already stay in my office most of the day working, so there's that. Oh. Well, I mean, if you're in your office most of the day working, turn on your lives. Turn on your lives while you're working and just chat, like what I'm doing right now. You know, I'm busy working, and so I'm looking down most of the time, but as I'm doing it, I'm kind of looking up and looking at the chat here and there. But, you know, it kind of helps pass the time while you're working. And then when you're done working, turn it off and go spend time with your family. Way to go, Susan. Yes, that's great. Too much YouTube is not a good thing. No, it is not. What was your total so far on the mass? I forgot. As of yesterday, we are at, wait, calculator. This was yesterday, so I haven't totaled up today. Total so far, I'm at 201. 134 of those have been donated. So, I have been busy, to say the least. Yeah. Thank you, Adam. I'm trying to do my part. I don't know. If I can help in some way, I hope that that's what I'm doing. I just kind of feel like a social responsibility to, since I know how to sew and I know I was able to put together like a nice little pattern and make it pretty simple that I can get them done pretty quickly, that I could lend my skills. You know, it's like I'm not a nurse or a doctor. I can't be out there treating people, but this is my way of being able to help, and it makes me feel good that I'm able to help and that I'm able to, you know, maybe protect some people a little bit and help those people that are still working and out there. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. I really do. Can I see one? Yeah, sure. I'll show you mine. This is my personal one, and I got makeup all over it earlier because I showed you guys, but that's okay. I don't care. So this is mine, and it goes like this. What is that here? Fuzz. It goes like this, and it goes up around your ears. Of course, I have my bandana on, but so it goes up around your ears like this, and under your chin. You can see. It's fogging up my glasses when I'm breathing. So it has these elastic bands for the ears, and then there is a pocket. You can't really see it because it's black, but there's a pocket here. So medical personnel or people that are dealing with the public can put one of their medical masks inside, because I know they're limited. For example, a nurse told me that she has one mask, and they are being asked to take them home, to sterilize them, and then to bring them back with them to work the next day. That's freaking crazy, right? So they can put their mask inside of here to protect it, and then you can throw this in the washer and the dryer. Makes it easier. And then I've got all different kinds of colors and patterns. So right now, and it's changing a lot depending on what fabrics I can and can't get, because there's a lot of places that are closed. But right now I've got Star Wars, which is what I'm working on right now. I've got Lilo and Stitch. Very cute. I have Little Mermaid. I've got Harry Potter. These cute little characters there. And then I've got solid purple and solid black. And that's what I've got at the moment. And then I've got them in 3 different sizes. So I have adult, kids, and toddlers. So yeah, I have a lot of work cut out for me, but it's what I signed up for. So I'm gonna do it. Your kids only get one mask. I know, it's so scary, right? How do we not have enough supplies for our medical staff? I don't understand. I really don't understand, because according to what I know, I guess, I don't even know at this point where I heard it. Oh, yeah, I can show you. Okay, the cost. So let me put my link back in here. Wait, I think I still might have it on here. So here's my link. This is the link to my Etsy shop. You can look at the fabric choices and stuff on there if you'd like. The prices are right there also. Oh, 1 second. Is that, yeah, okay, I got the link in there. So, so the adult and the child size are $9, and the toddler size is $8. However, I have been offering them to the people who reach out to me directly at $1 less than that price, so they would be $7.99 for the adults, and then what did I say? $7.99 for the adults, and yeah, $8 for the adults and $7 for the toddlers. And that's with the shipping included. I am not charging extra for shipping. They're very, very light. So they're only like 2 ounces a piece. Unless you want it shipped like priority mail. If you want it shipped priority, then that would be an extra, because that would be like $7 for shipping. But if you just want it going like first class, then it's like depending on where you're at, $3 or $4. Your husband's company has been contracted to make masks. They are a trade show event company. I guess because they have the equipment. Nothing to do with trade shows. Yeah, I guess so. Which is strange to me because, like I was saying earlier, like I don't understand how we don't have enough masks, because they're saying that our hospitals are not at capacity because they're telling people to stay home and not to come into the hospital, you know, for minor things that they would usually come into the hospital for, maybe like migraine headaches or something like that, that they're being encouraged to stay home and only to come in for emergencies or for this virus. So our hospitals are not running at capacity. So if we're not running at capacity, where's all those extra supplies going? And maybe I just don't understand the whole logistics of all of it and what's all involved. But I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't seem right to me. CD company is making plastic shields. That makes sense to me. Yeah. Yeah. There's the distillery here. It's a vodka distillery. They are making hand sanitizers. But I mean, if we have this going on all over the country, right, with a lot of different companies pitching in to help make these products, why do we still not have enough? Because here I am, just one single person cutting all these out by hand, sewing them each by hand on my little Project Runway sewing machine, right? Not even an industrial sewing machine. And I've already made 200. Now, I mean, that's over the course of like a week. But I don't understand. I don't understand. And maybe, like I said, maybe I just don't understand the logistics of it all. Or is it that companies want to charge money for the masks? Or maybe they're charging too much money and we actually just can't afford to buy the masks? I mean, maybe that's what's happening. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems crazy to me that we can't get enough supplies. The richest country in the world, and we can't get supplies to the people that need them. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. And somebody's blowing up my phone right now. Employees working on a voluntary paid basis. They need a note to carry with them that they are an essential worker. Wow. They need a note? Is that because, Susan, you're here in Vegas, right? We sent something like 8 tons of respirators to PPE to China before this flared up here. Yes. I don't want to get into all the politics of that, but I saw that China had offered to reciprocate and send some stuff back over here. But like I said, I don't want to get into that. Your husband will get a note soon, too. Oh. I don't know that he'll need a note just because of the uniform that he wears. And I'm not going to say it because he's very private and he doesn't want me to share those things. So I will keep that quiet. But yeah, because of the uniform that he wears, he's not going to need a note, I'm sure. Okay, last one, guys. Yes, Susan, I can sell directly to you. If you want to text me, no, I will text you my PayPal if you're interested. Because I've got your number. So I'll text you. I got to text, okay, so I got to text Adam, Alexis, and Susan. I wrote it down so I don't forget. So I got so much in my mind right now. It's hard keeping it all straight unless I write it down or put it in my phone. And even sometimes I'm not looking at my phone all day, so sometimes I have to write it on a piece of paper or something. I still forget. So this is the last one I'm cutting out. And then that's it for the time. I'm out of fabric until tomorrow. I have another shipment of fabric coming tomorrow. So that's the interesting, tricky thing too, is that, you know, Joann's now is closed and not even doing pickups, curbside pickups. So I actually had to order fabric from all the way across the country, but I was able to get it overnighted. So that was good. They gave me a big fat discount though, so that was nice. So basically the discount pretty much paid for the overnight shipping that I would have had to pay for. So that's good. So I can't complain there, right? Oh, you live in San Francisco. Why did I think you were in... I don't know. I don't know why I thought you were in Las Vegas. Oh, I know why. Because oh yeah, I got you mixed up with a different Susan. That's why. I just looked at my phone right now. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a different Susan. Sorry, Susan. No, I don't have your number. I'm sorry. No, I have the other Susan's number, who I was texting earlier, which is why I said that. And no, Susan, I'm sorry, I don't have your number. I know, what a nerd, right? I'm such a nerd. Sorry. No, Susan, I don't. She's like, what? She's like, what? How did you get my phone number, creepy weirdo person? No, I don't have it. You can message me. Do you have my Instagram? You can message me on Instagram or how else? Facebook. I know, I'm such a nerd. I just realized that. I was like, wait a minute. I'm a nerd. Because I had the other Susan on my brain, I guess, and then I just was thinking like, oh yeah, I have your number. So it's not the same Susan. Ay. Just realized I had some more fabric right here that I didn't cut, so I'm going to do that really quick. But yeah, do you have my Instagram, Susan? I'm afraid to put my PayPal address on there. Oh. Let's see, Adam. No, that is not my Instagram, Adam. Wait, hold on. I don't know how to remove that, but that's not my Instagram. Oh, you don't have Insta? Okay, hold on. Let me just do it this way then. No big deal. I'm just going to put my not very techy. That's okay. Hold on one second. Yeah, that's the other Rosie's Closet. People mistake me for that all the time, especially like at trade shows and stuff, because they're a very big formal wear in the UK. My Insta is this. But for those who don't have Insta, I'll just put this on there. It's fine because it's a business account. So it's a business account, not my personal one. But that is my PayPal. Yeah, my Facebook is the same. So I have two different Facebooks. There's a regular and then my Facebook is Rosie Crystal. This is Facebook. Okay. Yeah, that Gmail account there is my business email, and it's also my PayPal. So you can reach out to me that way if you want to. It might be the easiest. I don't know. So I check my email pretty much all day long. And usually my computer's on all day. Wind I hear in your stomach? What do you hear? My stomach's not growling, I don't think. I don't think. Maybe you do hear the wind, or maybe it's these like scissors or something that you hear. As I've been cutting with these scissors. These are fabric scissors, but then I also have this rotary cutter that I use. So maybe a swooshing? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was something I was cutting. Like that noise? That's my scissors. And I'm cutting through like 5 layers of fabric, so it's really hard. Or maybe that's what you're hearing. I don't know. No? Nope. Your keyboard is sticking. Were you eating while you were typing? You got sticky fingers. You just heard it again? Oh, this? Is that the noise you heard? This? That's not my stomach. No? Okay, my stomach is not growling, so I don't know what it is that you're hearing. But it's not my stomach, and I don't hear anything unless there's like some creepy ghost or something in here that's making noises. Or maybe you're hearing my computer, because I've got my desktop is like right, wait, the camera's backwards. So my desktop is like right here. It's his stomach. Right? Adam, are you hungry? Maybe you're hearing your stomach and you're like, is that you? Yeah, say like my desktop is like right here and then my camera is right up here. My desktop is noisy. I don't know why. But okay, well, Adam, I don't know what you're hearing, but I'm not hearing it. Maybe it's something on your end and you think it's me. I don't know. Okay, I have this breaking news app on my phone. It says breaking news, how to change your background on Zoom. That's breaking news? Like, what? Apparently, that's what's important at the moment. How to change your background in Zoom. Empty space between your ears. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Adam. Maybe you have a ghost. Keeps swishing by you. Like, what are you doing? Both my dogs are asleep, so I don't know what you're hearing. They're both down here all curled up in blankets. Okay, last one now for sure, as I know that's the last of the fabric. Yeah. Alright guys, so I'm going to finish this up and then I'm going to get going because now I got to sew. Oh my god, it's already been 2 hours. So I got to go sew and put all of these together. Got lots of work to do. But, like I said, you know, I know most of you aren't going anywhere today, but if you want to, wear some blue just to support World Autism Day. You know, maybe if you later are chatting or talking with friends, talk about it. Talk about it and ask people questions. Just spread the awareness. Not just about autism, but all disabilities. You know, we all want to be treated equal. Not all disabilities are visible. And you never know what someone is going through. Oh, one thing I want to say, you guys, really quick before I go, is that everybody right now is wearing masks and gloves and hand sanitizer and all this stuff. And I understand the need to want to go to the grocery store, put your gloves on, and then before you get in your car, you want to take your gloves off. Put them in the trash can. Don't throw them on the floor. I'm not saying that any of you are guilty of that. I'm just saying that there was a parking lot full of gloves all over the floor. And it was absolutely disgusting. Not only is that a safety or health hazard in itself, because now we have all of these like contaminated gloves all over the entire parking lot, but it's a huge mess. And the litter and the trash all over the parking lot, you know, maybe take a little bag with you or something to put them in when you get in your car and just tie it up. Or usually when you're walking out of whatever store you're in, there's always a trash can right there. Maybe take them off and put them in the trash can after you leave the store and then get into your car. Don't touch anything else until you get into your car. But don't throw them on the floor. Okay? Please, please. All right, guys. I will see you next week, Thursday. I don't know what time. 9:30 is the tentative schedule. Thursday, 9:30. 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. So everybody be safe. Stay at home. Wear your masks. Wear your gloves if you're going to go out. and you know, do something today to celebrate autism awareness. All right, and I will see you guys next time. I'll reach out to those of you that I said I was going to reach out to, and I will see you guys next week. Have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Bye, everybody. If it'll let me in.